Christina, why does a hazmat team need Raman? Isn't FTIR enough?
Well, Raman and FTR are complementary techniques. FTR requires that you actually take a sample and bring it to the instrument, especially if it's solid and liquid phase, obviously. But it also can't see through water samples. It can't see through containers. So Raman actually allows us to do a lot of things in the field because if we have a solution, we can look and try to figure out what's in that solution. What's the solute that's in there? So, because it doesn't see the water. We can also use it to point and shoot at a clear container or at one that's, you can see through the container at least. Plastic bags, shooting through those. All of those things are things that we can do with a Raman instrument that we can't do with an FTIR instrument.
So what is surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy and how does it work?
So surface enhanced Raman is a newer technique in comparison to Raman. These techniques have been around for years, but reality is surface enhanced Raman's only been outside of the lab for the last few years. And in this case, surface enhanced Raman takes the sample's ability to interact with metal particles, so silver, gold, platinum, those types of things, and takes advantage of that. And so what it ends up doing is you have a sample plate where you have the metal there. You put your sample on that and it interacts. And when you have that interaction, it will magnify a portion of your Raman spectrum about 1,000,000-fold. So now, if you could barely see the signal, you now have 1,000,000-fold increase in the signal. And that one portion of the spectrum allows you to start seeing it. So you can actually take what was a sample you couldn't see at all before, and now at trace levels, you're able to see it.
I see. So what's different about the Serstech service?
So the Serstech SERS actually takes a really elegant design here. And what they've done is looked at the different technologies that have been used in the past and said, what were the drawbacks to those? So whether you couldn't line your sample up easily and reproducibly, whether the sample matrix wasn't allowing you to get a reproducible answer every time. And so what Serstech did is they built an interface that's magnetic. And with that magnetic interface, your sample disk always gets aligned properly because it fits right down as a magnet. And inside that disk, right in the middle, they have a little divot where your sample goes. And so that forces your sample always to be in the right position so that the laser directly interacts. In addition, they actually added in an ability to vibrate and spin the sample. So not only do you get that alignment all the time, but you get really good mixing and you get really good interaction with the metal that is sputtered on that sampling matrix. So it went through and took away all the drawbacks of old systems and made it into something today that's just far ahead of everything else.